My dad is a religious speakerphone head. Like he refuses to take the call into his phone. He's always talking to the world for everything.
Oh, okay.
Which I am now doing myself. I didn't realize that this is like something that can be genetically passed on.
It's like a dad thing to do, I feel like.
It's absolute dad mode. I mean, I got the chained glasses already.
You're in dad mode.
I got New Balances on, dude. I'm about to hit a grill so hard this summer. I'm gonna fucking crush it.
Wait, you're a Leo.
I'm a Leo.
When's your
I'm turning
B-Day?
34 on August 4th. Can you believe that?
Can you?
I still think I'm 15.
Really?
I don't think I've mentally changed
Well, you do
much.
have a baby face.
I guess, but the face fluctuates a lot depending on how hungry I am.
What do you mean? When you're hungry or what happens?
I have like a weird elastic body, I've noticed. That I'm normally sitting at like a soft 4, but I can hit a hard 10 if I lock in.
In hotness?
In hotness,
Okay.
yeah. I can lock into a 9 if I really lock in.
Yeah.
But I'm comfortable at a soft 4.
When you're locking in, you mean what? Like the routine?
Working out, hitting the gym, eating right. But it's a full-time gig to do that.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I don't have
I mean, you're on the not skinny but not fat pod.
Dude, this is the story of my life. This was titled for a guest like me.
When your long hair era was an era.
Yeah.
When was that?
Barbara still loved me through that too, which is crazy.
I would think, my guess was that she maybe liked that more. Or no?
I have a theory that the guys who have been historically the most successful in the dating sphere are medium, handsome, funny guys with a sense of humor.
That have long hair?
No, that just attributes itself to medium handsome, right?
Oh, okay.
I think like
you're not medium handsome.
But when I have long hair, I'm like, I think in my mind I look like the way people look at Erling Haaland in the Norway games, and I'm like, that's what I look like. It's not what I look like.
It was good for you.
Yeah, you think?
I liked it.
I found out though.
Did you do a bun ever?
I never really did a bun, and I have very thick hair, which I'm thankful for. That's my father's side. Which apparently they say that like your mother gives you the hair thing.
Right, like if you bald or like it's the mom side.
Yeah, but I know for a fact it's my dad's side.
Yeah,
It's the same
I don't know
exact
if that was
hair.
scientifically proven.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe hair color?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I just would never cut it, thin it. So it's just kind of a big mane.
And she loved you through it. Like she dealt with it.
Barbara's just watched me undergo a lot of changes. She jokes a lot that she has like a different looking husband every other month.
Really? Like what changes though, aside from hair? You were saying like the fluctuation.
Hair, body weight,
She
if
loves
I'm
you for you.
She actually does love me for me, which is great.
Which is amazing.
I think that's the dream, right? That's what you're
That's what you want.
Yeah, you hopefully get.
Well, I'm glad you're here for many reasons.
Thank you.
But one of them is because your Instagram page always fascinated me. I don't know if everyone pays attention to these things, but 2 things. One is that you have this like weird graphic.
Yeah.
Which
used to fit better on the older version of Instagram.
Okay. What's happening there?
So it was a drawn living room that I drew, and in the 9x9 or the 9 grid, the 3x3 grid, it would like match up so that the TV was the picture that I was posting.
Okay. I thought it was like a animal.
It looks kind of like anything now because the format changed.
Oh, okay.
However, I've also had those images for, I'm pretty sure like 9-10 years now.
But there's an intentional thing here where you keep that.
Yes.
And then you post a post, and only the newest post stays in the first location, and you get rid of anything before.
100.
Tell me about that strategic.
It is strategic.
Decision.
You're very keen to notice because I want to like post for brands and stuff, but I definitely don't want to keep a coffee scrub on my page for 3 years.
Yeah, but how often are you doing coffee scrub
Pretty rarely.
brand collabs?
But I'm just also like, I don't necessarily want to have, like a Coca-Cola enema powder like up on a page. It's just too much.
So it came from that.
It came from a practical standpoint of being like, okay, well, I'm going to keep it up for 3-4 days.
Yeah.
And you, the brand, could come to us and be like, hey, we really want to collaborate with you and we want to work with you. And if it's stuff like I just love to post, then I'll just do it anyway.
Yeah.
But after a certain amount of time, you're actually really paying for like a time period, which is actually what most brands already do.
Right.
But they'll do like, hey, 4 months.
Right, they'll do 4 months. Yeah.
And I'll just be like, okay, well, it's most likely 5 days.
So it came from a brand thing, but now you're kind of stuck with this.
Kind of.
Like even if you post something, like your pod clips, you're still keeping only one.
I'm keeping only one, but thankfully the
real page.
The real page is separate now. And I thought I would do more of like the archived stories thing like I did for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
I quickly realized that was just too much work.
What do you mean the archived stories thing?
Like, it shows you like the previous, like you could put story albums on your page.
Highlights.
That's
yes.
it.
Dad mode.
Dude, I know.
Dad
it's bad.
mode.
It's bad.
Okay, so you were doing highlights.
I'm also getting suggested like boomer AI content now. Which, by the way, is like specifically.
You don't know if it's AI or not.
I know it's AI, but I know it's like designed to trick boomers, right? like you see it, and my dad's like, I can't believe this guy exploded into stars. I'm like, well, I mean, it's probably AI. Did you see this French bulldog doing the Dougie?
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't think it's real.
Yeah.
But I'm getting suggested that.
It's crazy how quickly they're onto you.
They know.
Instagram related, your brother's, what's it called? The reverse duel?
Oh, Camera Duels?
Camera Duels
awesome.
Account, which I've had many feelings about over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a bit controversial.
Apparently, yeah. People do find that.
It's okay. So Cole has an Instagram account where he will film fans or whatever filming him, and he's kind of like
like I see you.
Yeah, I see you. Sometimes I feel bad for them.
I wouldn't.
Right. A lot of people think that.
I wouldn't, because they also like, I've had people come up to me not knowing that I have nothing to do with that account, and they're being like, I took a picture of you so that you could get me on Camera Duels. And I was like, oh, well, I hate to break it to you. You just took a picture of me mid-bite.
Wait.
Like,
oh, my God.
So there is that aspect of it, too.
They have an ulterior motive now.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I mean, I'm sure there's some that don't, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them that do.
They think they could get IG famous.
Yeah.
So you love that account.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. I know that a lot of, when Cole started that account, there was like a large amount of people in the industry who had reached out to him and been like, this is really validating.
They could relate.
Yeah, they found it very like validating, because there is like an invasiveness to it, I think, but I don't ever think it comes from a place of like maliciousness,
Yeah, it just comes like, maybe like there are like better ways to go about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think like it comes from a place of, weirdly kindness, and maybe I'm an optimist, because they go, oh, I don't want to intrude on their day, but I do want to have this thing that I remember seeing him by. Right. So I'm going to do it secretly, which in its own way is kind of invasive.
Yeah.
But
would you prefer to, like, do you mind it to be approached?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Okay.
But also, like, my brother and I lucked out in terms of our audience base. Right? Because no one is like, and I've said this before, but no one is really like weird to us, because we're just kind of like, we almost remind them of a family member 10 years ago, right? So they're not coming up and being aggressive or weird. Cole's gotten it different than I have after Riverdale, for sure. But when people see me, they're like, oh my God, bro, like, let me get you a beer. And I'm like, yes.
It's not a toxic fandom.
No.
Right.
No.
It's like a wholesome...
It's like families.
Yeah.
So could you imagine being weird about that? Like, no, I'm in the gym. You're talking to like a 15-year-old and her dad.
Wait,
like,
do you guys get confused? Like you were saying during Riverdale, Cole was getting kind of more of that. Mm-hmm. Would people think you were him? Like, I haven't seen you in the same room. Yeah. But like, how similar looking are you really?
It goes like this. Twins are really weird.
Okay.
Because we'll have periods, especially identical, but we'll have periods where we look very alike. Like, people right now are telling us it's one of those periods.
Okay.
Where we look very alike. But then there'll be periods of time where we're very different looking. And it's not only, style or hair or whatever, it's actually face shape. Like, face shape will just look very different for a period of a year.
Okay.
Let's say. But then we'll come back together. Right now, my favorite thing is that Cole is being asked a lot, or he's getting told congratulations
about
for
the
having a baby. And Cole is, he's in the city like, which is my favorite. Like, people will come up to him.
Is that a growl?
Yeah, he's just looking like, I'm not having a baby.
Yeah.
he's gonna get FOMO.
And you love that for him?
I think it's hilarious.
You love it. Well, how are you the same, like personality-wise?
I mean, we were raised in the exact same environment, doing the exact same thing at the same time all of our lives.
Right.
So that'll make you pretty alike.
Yeah. Like sense of humor and stuff.
A sense of humor is definitely aligned.
Yeah.
Like, Cole and I have definitely, like, some of the weirdest humor algorithms on any social media. Like, they are very strange. Like,
do you send each other...
it's the weirdest, strangest shit. And I'll, like, even my co-host on the podcast, Brendan, like, I'll send him the same stuff I'm sending Nicole, and he's like, Dylan, this is really strange. Seek help.
Like, what kind of stuff? Give us an example.
I don't know when this happened, but do you remember years ago, like, when you said meme, you had, like Advice Raptor or Advice Dog and, like, Velociraptor and things like, Icon has cheeseburger? Like, okay, it's dumb, but that was where it started.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays, the algorithm can perfectly find a meme that feels like it's expressly designed for your sense of humor.
Yes.
And it's very strange, to the point where I'm like, there are others out there like me who think this is funny. It's just a picture of a moth saying lamp, Like, I'm like, this is insane. That can't really be... I don't know.
Like, you thought you might be more original.
I thought I was more original. I'm definitely not.
So Brendan is your best friend.
He's my best friend.
And you have the podcast together. Yeah. But still, you still have that special brother bond.
For sure. Yeah.
And you were born before.
I was born 15 minutes before Cole, yeah.
Do you use that?
It was the best 15 minutes of my life. No, he's...
Are you older?
I am older.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, 15 minutes is long in mommy time, I think.
Right.
That's like long in twin time.
Yeah.
Normally twins are born within minutes of each other. 15, like, if you're pushing double digits, it's not a good vibe.
Like, maybe there was some worry in the room.
I don't know. I think Cole's just cozy. He finally has his own space.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come out.
Yeah.
This is, like, not a nice joke, but I tell him that he was, like, the longer he was in there, the more evil he became. So,
well, I just saw your pod clip, which I've been loving, because my Instagram also knew you were coming on. So I've been seeing them all, and I love them all.
Did you start to get my memes? My, like, funny, weird humor memes? I'm going to send you some.
Send me one, and then my algorithm
will understand.
But I saw Barbara was on, right? Mm-hmm. The podcast called Wild Men.
It is.
Barbara was on, and KJ was on.
Yeah.
And I loved both your conversations. When KJ was on, you talked about, I mean, you're getting people to really open up. Which is what a pod supposed to do.
KJ's a good friend of mine.
How did you become friends? Because they were filming Riverdale in Canada. Did you go often?
I didn't go very often, but they came back from Vancouver often, because Vancouver's like one of the most beautiful places in the world, but it's, like, not a fun place to be.
Okay.
And, like, no hate to people from Vancouver, but, like, it's
in the winters, in the winters especially.
I think, honestly, in the summers, like, you have, like, 2 really good months in Vancouver, but it's the rest of the time. I think it's on the same. I don't know if it's longitude or latitude or whatever it is, but it's on the same longitude or latitude as, like, the UK. So it's pretty gloomy and rainy, and the seasons can be pretty hard there. And it can be pretty depressive. So I know a lot of the cast and crew, any opportunity they get, they would come back to LA.
Because it's close. It's like a quick flight.
I think it's like a 3-4 hour flight.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So you got to hang out a lot. You became close.
Yeah, and KJ and I became friends, and obviously through Cole. But KJ was also very, like, he was really kind of my brother's brother while there, And so as his brother, I was like, okay, naturally, I think we're going to get along. And you're also, like, kind of taking care of him and watching his back, which was always nice.
Did you ever get, like, competitive over friends?
No.
Like, if your friend became his friend kind of vibe?
Not really.
Like, is Brendan only your friend?
No. I think that's been, like, part of the joy, is seeing them become friends. Like, we Cole, as well as myself and Brendan, were all at NYU together.
Oh, okay.
For 4 years. Brendan tried to drop out and not graduate, but it didn't work. His parents dragged him back to the graduation. It was quite funny.
Wait, you went there. What year were you at NYU?
We were class of 2015.
Because you know what's funny on your Wikipedia, you know how it says years active? Mm-hmm. And most people, it's like from when they started till now. Yeah. And for you, did you know this? It's like years active, 1993 till 2011
or something.
12, yeah. No, and then 2017 and on.
That's so funny. They say that I took a hiatus.
Yeah, you took a hiatus according to Wikipedia.
Did. I mean that's
is that
true.
College years? Like what is that? Okay.
That's college. I made a very concerted effort that I did not want to act really at all during the college experience, just because I also am too dumb to micromanage all of that at the same time.
Yeah.
But we were in class with other actors and actresses and who were working, and I don't even know if they still graduated.
Wait, but you did video games, no?
Yeah.
That sounds... I don't think I've ever heard of anyone that went to school for that.
I love it. I was actually talking about it on the way over here. I just think it's my preferred medium of entertainment in general, just for me personally. And I still have a dream of, maybe putting a nest egg aside and producing and making games. It hasn't come to light.
Do you know, like, is that what you learned? Like, how to design video games?
Yeah, how to design games. And I also think that... Well, so I double minored in creative writing and also studio art too. So it was really like art direction, game design, and that kind of thing, which I really still love. And I think games are like my number one hobby.
You play a lot.
I play a lot. Like the same way people watch TV and movies and they binge it, I just play video games.
Does that annoy your wife?
No, she very early on understood that this was my previous love and that she was coming along for the ride with it.
Is sports part of your life?
Only the Dodgers.
That's
really baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah, only the Dodgers.
Okay.
But Barbara's actually a gamer herself. And she's
a gamer?
Yeah, she is, but kind of more so like her and her sister are very into board games, traditional card games, tabletop games. And so naturally that eventually translated into video games when I would try to show them some things and they were like, oh, this game's really fun. And they would co-op it together. And so it's been cool to see that too.
So does she play with you, against you?
The games, we normally play couch co-op games together. I think one of them is It Takes Two, and then there's this other one that they release, which I'm sadly forgetting the name of now. But we love those. Every time that there's a new co-op story mode game, we have a lot of fun playing those.
Today's episode is sponsored by the ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program. My Leo is getting old. And Leo, my dog that you should all know about. And sometimes you're like, you have a dog? Who shat on your carpet? Lenny? No. Leo, okay, he's getting older. We're in denial. We're Googling things. Is this normal? Are his eyes about to pop out of their socket? It gets stressful when dogs age and also when dogs get sick because it happens suddenly. It's always when you least expect it and it's always when it's really not the right time for you, okay? But it's part of life of having a pet. And that's why ASPCA Pet Health Insurance exists. It helps take some of the financial stress out of vet care so you can focus on your pet and less on the cost, which is a factor, right? It's he can get this treatment, but it costs this much. And you're like, but he's old. I don't want you to have to worry about that. If you own a pet, it's unexpected, it's random. And that's why ASPCA Pet Health Insurance helps cover these eligible vet expenses. So when these moments happen, you can focus on your pet and not be freaking out about the cost. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program offers customizable accident and illness plans that fit your budget, your lifestyle, and your pet's particular quirks. Let's be honest, vet bills add up fast. ASPCA Pet Health Insurance has been around for almost 30 years and has covered over 1 million pets. And when it's time to submit a claim, it's easy. You use their app and you receive reimbursement for eligible vet bills directly into your bank account so you can get back to focusing on who really matters, your pet. To explore coverage, visit aspcapetinsurance.com/notskinny. That's aspcapetinsurance.com/notskinny. That's aspcapetinsurance.com/notskinny. This is a paid advertisement. Insurance is underwritten by either Independence American Insurance Company or United States Fire Insurance Company and produced by BTC Insurance Agency Limited. The ASPCA is not insured and is not engaged in the business of insurance. I am obsessed with my sponsors, but I also am obsessed when it happens in the most organic way, which is I become obsessed with the product. They notice I'm obsessed with the product. they reach out to me and they're like, can we support your show and do this for realsies? And I'm like, sure, I've been doing it not for realsies, so would love to make it for realsies. You know what I mean? Like that's just chef's kiss. And that's what just makes me the happiest. But anyway, when I found out about Egg Life, okay, the wraps, I became immediately obsessed. I was looking for a low carb wrap option and finding out about Egg Life, I was like, why are more people not talking about this? Okay. These wraps, they're made from egg whites, not even the yolk, okay, not flour. Total game changer. First, you're getting your protein, right, from the egg white. They're low in carbs, like super, like maybe 1. And it's just clean. It's literally like an egg white. Okay. Things I love to put in them last night, I had some rotisserie chicken. I put a little bit of light mayo, a little bit of chicken, tomatoes, avocado, wrapped it up, sriracha on top. Bada bing, bada bam. You want something sweet? PB and jelly rolled up for breakfast on their cinnamon flavored Egg Life wrap. You guys, so good. It makes the perfect high protein lunch, snack, dinner wrap for my gluten-free girlies. And by the way, they also make pasta, which this week has made like these meatballs, and he made regular pasta for the kids. So I ate it with my Egg Life pasta. And guess what? So freaking good. Egg Life egg white wraps make it easy to sneak in high quality protein into your favorite meals and snacks. Find Egg Life chillin' in the refrigerator section, Aldi, Whole Foods, Kroger, Target, Walmart, and more. Visit egglifefoods.com to find a retailer near you and tag me so I can see what you cook up. Just don't know how many times I need to tell you, Nutrafol, it actually really helped me. I actually really started taking it after I had Noah. I was a little late then to the game because I had just started hearing about it. I did give birth to him in 2020. And then I remember even sliding into people that I follow DMs after they would post about Nutrafol and show their fab hair. And I used to be like, does it really work? Because I always thought like I have thick hair. So like, I don't care about the postpartum shed. Got nothing on me. And then the postpartum shed starts happening in places you don't necessarily want it to happen. And you're like, okay, I see what everybody's talking about. Here's what I love about Nutrafol. Literally, so many people see improved hair growth, decreased shedding, visible thickness while taking Nutrafol. It's clinically tested, okay? All that, and obviously drug-free, okay? My hair is so important to me. There are things that are important to me. My face and my hair. My body too, okay? But it's like coming in third. I'm now realizing like, you know, if a medication would be like hair loss, face shrinking, I'd be like, don't love that for me. I'd keep my hair and my face. Okay. You know what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying. You guys get between the lines. So hair is super important to me. And that's why I take Nutrafol. It's the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand and is the #1 hair growth supplement brand personally used by dermatologists. So let your hair be one less thing to worry about. See visibly thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code NOTSKINNY10. Nutrafol.com spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code NOTSKINNY10. So you slid into her DMs.
I didn't. That's like a weird...
Wait, that's made up?
Well, I did, but the myth is that like people think that's how we met.
Oh, okay, and it's not.
No,
okay,
we met
so
in person. We met in person at the Harper's Bazaar Icons party, and she cut me in line for the red carpet.
Okay.
And she like I was waiting for the step and repeat for like 10 minutes because it was a big line, and I'm
people. This is important information. I love people to know this. When you guys see pictures of celebrities on carpets and you're like so fancy, so glam, there is a line.
Yeah, you've been waiting for a minute.
That personally I can say, I don't know how you feel.
Yeah.
It feels so desperate.
No, it feels like
disgusting to be on that line.
It feels gross.
It feels like I'm waiting.
There's also there's an impending imposter syndrome when you get up to the front of the line for everybody.
Right.
It's all communal because you get up there.
They say your name.
Someone waves the car. They go, this is Sprouse.
Wait. By the way, that's also important for you guys to know. When you see that they're yelling somebody's name, I mean, obviously you're very well known, but if you see an influencer or somebody that you're like, wait, how do 17 photographers just know who this? They are told who this. And by the way, they might not even know people that we know because
it's their job.
Yeah, they get a card, so that's why you have 20 photographer is screaming your name. So you get there, you're waiting in line. You cut her in line, or she cut you?
I was up at the front of the line, and totally like a rom-com, she just jumps over the red velvet divider and cuts me. And I was like, I don't care how pretty you are, you're not cutting me. And I was wearing a red and white striped button down, and she turns around. I don't
care how pretty you are, young lady.
And she turns around, and I'm wearing this red and white striped shirt, and she goes, "What are you, a hot dog vendor?" And
no.
I was just immediately in love. Like, it was that simple.
You love that that was her comeback.
Banter, dude.
Yeah.
I was talking about this recently on the pod too, but I think on the KJ episode, but I was like, I really think humor is the key to a really positive long-term relationship, because if you can't laugh at the same stuff, it's like, I don't even know what it would be like without it. Honestly, I don't have the experience, because I just need to be with someone who makes me laugh. I don't think that I could manage it any other way. Like, when I'm sitting at a dinner table with Barbara and we're like laughing about something, and I can see a couple who's like sitting down in complete silence, I'm like, what do you do when you get home? Do you still have sex when you get home? Like,
yeah.
What, like, is it fun? Is it bad? Like, what do you do?
Well, my question was going to be, because I thought you slid in. I thought that's how you met.
I did message her eventually.
Okay, so you met. She says hot dog vendor. Does it continue?
Yeah, we ended up at the bar by happenstance after our little banter exchange, and we had some more bants. And then I told her, I was like, hey, I've been here for 15 minutes, probably too long. I don't know if you're from out here, but I'll wait for the door for me. Wait by the door, as a joke. I said that. I was like, wait by the door, and I'll come say goodbye. And she goes, yeah, I'll be there. And then the next day, I messaged her. I said, hey, I know you said you're from Hungary, but if you're out in New York for a minute, I'd love to grab a beer or a coffee with you, and maybe we can hang out and, talk some more shit together. And she goes, hey, I'm still here by the door. Are you coming or not? And I was like, dude, I'm so in.
Oh, my God.
But
she's so cool.
She's the best. But we were also both like freshly out of relationships at that time. And it took us probably about 7 months to really get together. And there was a big period of time where we just didn't talk to each other. Just because like I was busy and she was busy with her life, and it didn't really happen. But we ended up having our first date in China, believe it or not.
Because you were both there?
I was filming out in Beijing, and she had a campaign shoot. And so that's like where I really want to go for our 5-year anniversary, which is just, we want to go back to Beijing.
Wait, 5-year wedding?
Yeah.
Because you've been together since, what, was 2018 when you met?
2018 is when we met or started dating. I don't know. Barbara hates that I don't know exact numbers.
Like, what's it?
But it's been a while now. It's been like almost 10 years.
That's
so
right.
Yeah, so it's been a long time.
And so you were
24, 25.
Crazy.
Yeah.
To get into your
The other thing that I think is,
I have a relationship at that age.
For sure, but it's one of those like when you know.
Yeah.
Also, like, come on. This is one of the things I say too, where I'm like, dude, what was I gonna do? I'm not gonna get better than Barbara. Like, let's be like very pragmatic.
Yeah.
Let's be very pragmatic.
Yeah.
Like my ancestors. Yeah, bro. Like my ancestors and my bloodline would have like cursed me if I didn't make the best of what I got. I was shooting way above my pay grade.
Yeah. Because when I thought that you just slid in and you had no previous like meeting.
Yeah.
Then I was like, wow, like the ball's on you.
No.
And I was also going to ask if you were then surprised that she is the way she is, because like models, they get kind of stereotyped into, You know what is funny that you mentioned that, because in their period of like not really speaking before we actually started dating, I had met kind of some of her friends who we had like mutual friends with at some point, just randomly here and there, and they would find out I'm single, and they would go, hey, you know what, I have this friend who's single who I really think you should talk to, and it was always Barbara. So people thought you were a fit.
People thought we were a fit even after we had met. They were like, oh. And in China, this is a funny thing because people joke a lot that we look very alike.
Yes.
People
do you see it?
Yeah, I see it for sure. We're both narcissists. So.
Yeah, you're like, she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Just looking at me. No.
Looking in the mirror.
No, I think it's actually like rude to say that we look alike because it's one of those things where it's like, come on. She's
My
like
supermodel.
She's
like, always been, by the way, not that, anyone needs my opinion, but for me personally, pre-Dylan and Barbara, I've always been like such a stan of her.
She's amazing.
And just like her beauty and how like different she is in the landscape of models, and I've always been obsessed
100%
with the way she looks.
Yeah, by the way,
and now I know
like,
she's cool too.
That's the thing, is that people are like, they look alike. I'm like, guys, you're talking about a woman who's so beautiful. She's on like literal empirical lists for being like a beauty stand. No one's looking at Dylan Sprouse and being like, God damn, that's the creme de la creme. Like, come on, get real.
Can you stop self-deprecating?
Look, it's my love language, so I'll never be able to.
But I just thought about it the other day, like, it is the funniest. Like, I will always laugh at that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's so funny, but I feel like I do it too often to make other people laugh. And like, then what are we doing?
I still think deep down you think you're awesome, though. Like, I can tell.
Is that it?
Yeah, I can tell. I know I'm awesome, too.
Okay. So is it acceptable then to like hate on ourselves all day?
And if when it's like, I think when you talk to people who are really self-deprecating, when it's like legit.
Right.
Like they hate themselves.
Right.
And that's sad. And I have friends like that, and I think then it's your moral responsibility as your buddy to be like, hey, you're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't like hearing you talk about yourself that way, but when it's funny, it's fun. Like in this case, I mean, like, again, come on. She's Barbara Palvin, and I'm like, I'm Dylan Sprouse. Mind you, like, again, when I shape up, I can be a 9.
Yeah.
But that's on a really, really good day. Barbara's cranking a 10.
Wait, do you still though wake up every morning with that feeling?
For sure.
Like, how did I score this?
For sure. I mean, we're also 10 years in.
Right.
So, yes, of course I do. But at the same time, like, part of the joy for me is that it's become so much more casual.
Right.
Right. Like in the beginning of dating anybody, you're kind of like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait to show you my things and do this. But like, and we've had that too. But Barbara and I's shorthand with everything now is like we're like an old married couple now.
Do you have a nickname for her, or is it Barbara all the time?
I don't ever call her Barbara. I call her baby.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, cliche, but.
And now you're having a baby. What a nice transition.
I know.
You're having a baby. I loved the reveal.
It's cute.
Well, I mean, like the pregnancy reveal.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
So was that a decision that you guys kind of made?
Full Barbara's decision.
Yeah.
Full Barbara's decision.
It was exciting. It was cool.
It was very cool. And I mean, she just looked so beautiful. And I think it was such a big, like.
Did she wear pink or blue? I can't remember.
She wore both.
On perp?
On perp.
On perp. Did you guys know at that point what it was?
We did. Yeah. Okay. We weren't ever really trying to be like, one of those. I think as Californian, you've experienced so many fires started by gender reveals. You're just kind of like, we should just learn the gender.
Wait, so you just got the call from the doctor and like you were both on the phone?
We just did the thing.
The ultrasound.
Yeah, we did. Well, we had like been going up through the steps at that point. What's actually funny, and I don't think I've said this before, but I'll set the record now. We talking about it's always kind of gross because you're just like, I'm having sex with my wife. Like people are always like, dude, like we're trying, like we're conceiving.
Right.
Like, nah, you guys are just having sex.
Yeah, and sometimes you get into it, you're like, so you were conceived, and it's like, no, that means literally your parents were boning.
Yeah, that's pretty much like, you want to boil it down all you like, but it happened like right after New Year's, which is funny. Like the day of New Year's, we kind of found out, or no, on the 2nd.
So she found out when she was like.
We had an inkling.
Yeah.
It was one of those things, too, which is also kind of gross, where you both kind of go like, that's the
catch?
one. That's the one.
Yeah. So like what, when it happened. But I liked how you did the reveal, too, for the gender because you just kind of did it on your pod. I
think it's kind of funny how people just like, they want to make big things out of everything. I'm like, well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not formulating this correctly, but I'm like, just talk about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We did a number of ultrasounds, and then you do your blood work, and then the blood work can tell you
the nip.
Yes.
The nipped. Yes.
So that's what told us. And then we were just like, let's just look and find out.
Oh, so that's what I mean, that moment. Because I think the gender reveal of it all which I'm guilty of doing. But if I had another kid, I wouldn't do it.
Did you do like the balloon or like?
No, I did a cake.
Oh, the cake's.
It's anticlimactic no matter how you cut. You know, you're cutting the cake and you're like looking for the candy. It doesn't like pour out. You know what I mean?
So I just imagine that the cake was like the color of the baby.
No, because you give the cake place the envelope from the doctor.
What?
Yes. Well, I believe if you're doing it, then do it for real when you're surprised. There are people that fake do it. Like they know, and then they want that moment.
Whoa! Oh, that's weird.
Right. I want like, they know, I don't know. I cut it, it comes out, I find out. But if I had another baby, then I would do just that. But I just feel like I get what you're saying. People make a big thing out of the things that whatever. But
no, in California, like it's
but if you're on the phone
bad.
And it's like, so it's a girl. I mean, I guess that's exciting.
No, we like opened the thing together. Like we like sat down and we were like, oh, and you're like, and obviously our hearts were like pounding. Yeah. And the way that it was designed is you could look at like the online thing and you have to click whether you're interested in seeing the gender.
Oh.
And then we clicked yes, and it said get ready.
What do you?
So it was kind of a reveal, but it was just like
that's cool.
Yeah, it was kind of a reveal, but it was just online.
How excited were you that it's a girl?
I'm extremely excited. It's a girl, I think. This is the first. This is like the first Sprouse girl born in a very long time. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have a very small family in general, but this is the first Sprouse girl in a very long time, which makes me nervous because I come from a family of just boys, basically. So my dad can't really help me understand this. Barbara, obviously, her family can.
Are they in Hungary? All her family? Okay.
Actually, her sister lives out here, though, in New York, who I'm staying with right now. And so we have, like, that infrastructure. But in terms of, like, raising a baby girl, it's completely unknown to me. However, I'm very excited because all my buddies who have boys seem like they're undergoing like a traumatic experience. I have boys.
It's a true statement.
Yeah.
And they do say like girls can be easier, chiller, sleep better, all the things.
I'm excited because I genuinely love tea parties. Like, I am an authentic fan of the high tea
You're going to have to wait a little for that. It's like that. Like, you're like, she's like a newborn. You're like, so when am I bringing this out? Wait, but.
Get your stuffed animals.
I saw Barbara said she's excited for the girl because it will mellow you out.
Yeah. I mean.
Are you on mellow?
Not really. That's the funny thing. I think that's like it's kind of a fartarian joke. Like, yeah. Well, it's a term that we use on wild men, but it's kind of just like, it's a thing that everyone. No, it's hard to explain. I'll send you a clip. I'll send you a meme about
it. Fartarian.
I'm sure there's one online that's expressly designed for it. But it's the same way that, like, when we still are, we're in about 8 months now.
Oh, my God, almost.
I know. Ready to pop. Barbara's not happy that I'm in New York right now. I got to go back
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, you decided to come on with the pod now?
I am nesting. And you are not in the
that's
nest.
a real thing. And she want to change the whole apartment and everything?
Yeah. And I got to get to work on baby-proofing. Yeah. I got to get to work baby-proofing hard.
You guys, you don't need baby-proofing. It's a baby. They don't move for the first,
it's kind of like a potato for the first 3 months, right?
No, it's definitely a potato. Yeah, you don't need to baby-proof right now. Not you, like, baby-proofing and, like, pulling out the tea set when, like, it's not.
Baby can't lift its head up.
Baby.
I'm like, here, take the tea.
And stop going in the cabinets. I lock those up for you.
Is that a thing? You got to lock the cabinets too?
Well, that's the baby proofing part.
Really?
You got to like put a thing because then they'll open it.
That's bad for me because I love going in my cabinets. I love going in there.
So I know you're excited, but are you worried about anything? How it's going to like change your life? Or are you ready as can be?
I'm worried but excited too. I think practically... I think it's obviously our first child, and I think that's like a load of work that you really can't expect what to do until you're kind of there. Like you can read only so much, and you can like hear
Are you reading
anecdotes.
For real?
Yeah, we're reading right now.
Yeah. Oh, we are.
Yeah, we both were like kind of like doing the same book. Like I'm like, oh, I read this chapter, and you
guys are so cute.
We're cute. We're cute as heck, dude. Cute as heck.
And people ship.
People ship.
You're a power couple.
I guess, like it's funny, but we just like we really like to be mellow a lot, which is what like to the question again, Like, we spend a lot of the time just laying down and like eating Doritos and like watching stuff
She
together.
eats Doritos. That's really annoying.
It's unfair.
She can eat like stuff like
it's really
that.
Unfair. It's actually worth putting out of your mind.
Like, don't think about it.
It's not fair, and I've decided it's not fair, and I came to peace with it. I decided it's not fair, and I came to peace with it. Barbara could work out for a week and be like an Olympian, and I have to work my fucking ass off for a shred of muscle and no respect.
You guys know how I'm always looking for ways to make life easier, especially on busy days when I'm recording, running around, chasing my kids, and trying to get 47,000 things done at once. That's why I love Starbucks Frappuccino bottled coffee drinks. They are chic, they are delicious, they are convenient, and they make this chaotic life feel perky and manageable. And I say perky because we all deserve an indulgence in our life. And like coffee plus an indulgence just puts my day on the right track. I love that I can grab one from the fridge, throw it in my bag, and go. So whether I'm heading to the studio, sitting down to edit the pod, squeezing in a little afternoon to pick me up, I need that pick me up, by the way. It changes my life. The easiest way to enjoy that is a Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. There are so many flavors to choose from. There is literally something for everyone. It is beyond to keep in your fridge for guests that will be like, yes, of course, give me one of those. I'd love a Starbucks Frappuccino drink. You made my day because it's yummy. It makes you feel like you're at home. It makes you feel like you're getting something that you fully deserve. Find bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries and stock on up, put them in your fridge, and make every guest that walks into your home feel like they've won the lottery. You guys know I'm nosy by nature, and I'm very inclined to want to know more about my health, which is why Superpower is right up my alley. I want to know everything that's going on within my body because I can feel everything that's going on within my body. It affects everything about my life. So I need to know what's going on medically. And I've talked before also, you guys have seen whether it's obsessing about my Oura Ring, a glucose monitor, anything that gives me more information. I'm into it. So this is very me. Superpower, okay? It's a health platform. It gives you a real comprehensive look at your health through advanced lab testing and personalized insights. So basically, instead of waiting until something feels wrong, you are proactive and you get a clearer picture of what's going on behind the scenes. They look at things like hormones, inflammation, metabolic health, nutrient levels, heart health, and so much more. What I appreciate is that information is presented to you in a way that doesn't make you panic, okay? Superpower is the most affordable 100 plus biomarker blood test and health membership starting at only $199 and is HSA FSA eligible. So go beyond your annual checkup and finally understand what's happening inside your body. For a limited time, my listeners get $20 off to unlock their health membership. Head over to superpower.com. Use code NOTSKINNY for $20 off your $199 Superpower membership. And after you sign up, they'll ask you how you heard about it. And you're going to say, not skinny but not fat, citing you. You guys, there's this bread, okay? It's called Hero, all right? And it's the best low net carb bread out there. And I've tasted them all, okay? It has 0 net carbs per serving. Yup. It is amazing. It is yummy. It is delicious. You will not feel the difference. The bagels are to die for, okay? And it has a good source of fiber and it has 0 grams of sugar, okay? I'm obsessed with it. I turned my whole family on to Hero. My sisters, my mom, we all have it in our house, okay? It's a swap that meets your macros. It's the mindful choice. And you're not compromising about taste, which is why I love it. And with Hero, you're not giving up anything. Okay, you guys, you want schmear cream cheese on a Hero bagel? Do it. You want to use the wrap instead and stuff it like a breakfast burrito? Do it. The texture is good, fluffier than you would expect, and just delicious. You would literally never know. It's 0 to 5 net carbs and 11 to 32 grams of fiber from the texture and the taste of this. Okay. No stiff, no cardboard, no like sandy falling apart bread wannabes, okay? Get the soft, fluffy experience you know and love, whether you're packing fresh wraps for everyday lunches or toasting a 19-gram protein breakfast bagel. Hero Bread is now offering 10% off your order for my peoples. Go to hero.co and use code NOTSKINNY at checkout. That's code NOTSKINNY at hero.co. There is nothing worse to me than sweating in your sleep. Sheets stuck to your legs, hair matted to the back of your neck, cranking down the AC to 35 degrees to feel human. Like, I cannot with that. So I am a warm, hot sleeper, okay? And sleeping hot is miserable to me. Okay, you want to blame everything, the thermostat, the mattress, like the person. What I know that I will never blame it on is my bedding, because I got the best, okay? Boll and Branch. Because the wrong sheets, they trap heat, okay? Boll and Branch is like the cool side of the pillow, but everywhere and always. Their summer bedding options are breathable, lightweight, and designed to keep you cool all night. Their sheets are 100% organic cotton, woven specifically for airflow, not just for softness. So you heard about cooling technology, right? That's like synthetic, chemically treated fabrics. Their cooling is structural. It's literally just how it's made, how the cotton is woven. Okay, you guys, it's too good and you deserve this. Sleep cooler this summer with Boll and Branch. Get 15% off your first order plus free shipping at bollandbranch.com/notskinny with code NOTSKINNY. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLANDBRANCH.com/notskinny. The code is NOTSKINNY and you'll unlock 15% off. bollandbranch.com/notskinny. Code NOTSKINNY. Exclusions apply. Another thing that when I was preparing for the interview, because I'm a professional, it says everywhere, born in Italy. And then reading deeper into it, it's like you were there for what, 6 months?
Yeah.
So do you like that this is attached to your life?
Yeah.
Like,
I will say, I mean, like, you know, Hungary and like far and away Italy, if you haven't been, is just kind of the best European country to go to.
Italy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
People want to talk about everywhere else. Dude, fuck it.
And you're like, Italy. I was born there.
And I was born there. And when we went back to our hometown where we were born, and I say hometown, but really Woodland Hills.
Okay, so answer to my question. You fucking love it.
I fucking love it.
If I needed an answer, does he like that that's attached? Yes.
I will clarify because I think this is important. I do not call myself Italian. Nor do I think I'm Italian. I'm not pretending that I'm Italian, because I think far too often, and something that irks me just outside of this.
You could be Italian.
I have no nona in Italian, in any of my Italian lineage.
I have no nona. Wait, so what
nona.
are you?
Mostly, here's what I want to say. I'll tell you what I am. I'm Californian. And I'm Californian because I think when you get brought up in a place, it affects the person that you are far more than your like genetic lineage. I think like, dude, me going and hanging out with the El Camino Real kids in fucking Dickies and high socks in Woodland Hills, California, is way more essential to my identity than like my genetic background. And funny enough, I was reading up like not long ago on like this thing, and I was like, apparently Teddy Roosevelt had a big like stance on this, which he called people like, stop calling yourself hyphenated Americans and call
like
yourself
a blah 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 American.
Exactly. Yeah. Just call yourself from where you're from. And I know that was politically charged and stuff, so I don't really necessarily agree with. But I did find it interesting that that was a thing even back then, right? Where people were like, I'm actually much more related to my previous home than I'm related to, you know, Pennsylvania.
Right.
And really, you're probably just from Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? So I say I love being from Italy, but at the same time, I'm kind of a valley brat. I'm not like...
Yeah.
I'm not much else.
Right. Well, what was the hometown? Is it like a place we'd know?
It was, it's Arezzo is where we were born in, and it's in Toscana, in Tuscany.
Uh-huh.
And when my brother and I first went back, like within the first 10 minutes, this girl runs up to us on the street and goes, oh my God, you guys, like, you've not been here again since you were born, right? And we're like, yeah. And she goes, yeah, my grandmother delivered you.
That's so funny.
So it was like, we were like, what?
You're like, you're Nona?
Yeah, you have a Nona? I need one of those.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
It's cute that you went back to visit. You lived there for what, 6 months?
6 months, and then we moved, for my dad's work, we moved to Switzerland, Lucerne, Switzerland, where we spent a lot more time, funny enough. So I have more memories from Lucerne. Actually, my first memory is I was pulling on the tail of a goat, and I got kicked by the goat over a fence.
Are you scared of goats now?
No, I love them. I think they're
cool. You do?
Cool as hell. But I do...
Wait, how old were you that you remember that?
Like... sub 2.
Yeah.
First memory is getting kicked by a goat, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty memorable.
I wouldn't picture Switzerland as like the goat place.
Oh, it's beautiful rolling green hills and farmland in a lot of areas over there. Switzerland's like remarkably beautiful.
Then Switzerland, so then when do you move to California?
When my mom and my dad were thinking about having a divorce, which they then acted on. I like to say they were thinking about it. No, they did.
You know the timeline.
Yeah, I think we were about like 3, 4. So around that time, my mom would fly back with us, and we would literally fly to and from Burbank, California, and like Switzerland, which was hard. And then my dad eventually moved back to California, where we stayed.
And then he raised you
from about 11 onward.
Wow.
11 onward. Yeah, my mom suffered from like a lot of different things, but it was largely drug induced, and she kind of like, there was a big custody battle around the time that we were 11, which is like conveniently when we were starting the sweet life, which is crazy.
Do you remember like being aware that was going on?
Yeah, we did like the court appointed therapy and stuff, which was a huge bummer. It was just a drag. Not like it was like, man, this really stinks. It was like one of the most boring things ever. The lady was like putting us to sleep.
Like driver's ed vibes.
Like, you realize this is really hard? And we're like, yes.
At 11.
At 11, yeah.
And you guys, you think you maybe didn't understand it fully too?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, what do you really understand at 11?
Yeah, right.
You're not like, well, the geopolitical politics of this day and age, like, I feel like I need a therapist right now. You're
right.
Like, I'm like, I want to go run outside.
You're like, I'm actually on a very successful TV show.
You don't know it yet because it's not your age demographic, but maybe your kids will like the show.
Well, could you imagine if that happened now? Like, the world would probably know about it. But
as in, like, the custody battle and shit?
Or, like, something was happening at home and whatever. Like,
for sure.
And then, like, we didn't have social media. No one really knew about people's private lives. Cole spoke a little bit about, like, growing up with your father and stuff.
I'm really happy we, like, hit the generation, by the way, that was, like, just pre-social media.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine.
You couldn't imagine.
No.
There was stuff, right? There was, what, J14? What was going on at the time?
Like Tiger Beat.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Bop, those things or whatever.
Did you used to read up about yourself?
I wish I could find the collection of, like, the covers from those cheesy magazines we were on, because they're actually, like, kitschy and cool.
But they were nice, right? They weren't.
No, they were never really like. They weren't like Yellow Media tabloids.
Yeah.
I don't think they were just like funny and cute. It was
like,
look at all these cute new boys. And it was like, that's like basically, it's like it was aimed at, I think, like young girls mostly.
Yeah. Well, for sure. And also, like, were you aware at that time how many young girls had like crushes on you? Like, were you aware of like?
No chance.
No,
because also think about that's the other divide, right? Because there's no real social media. What you're just like, you just go to work and then you go home and then you can like maybe hear online or in public when someone says something to you, but you're not like receiving a mass amount of feedback all the time.
Right.
So
is it able to be a little bit normal?
I guess. At that age, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were in public school up until about like high school.
And then
set school, basically, like
set school
fully.
You also had each other, which I feel like is a big difference with maybe other child actors.
Yeah, it makes it so much easier.
To like do all this stuff together and have somebody to like lean on.
100%.
But you talked about like, which I feel like not many people talk about, that like you started acting at the age that you did, which was like, what, 6 months or being in stuff out of a need for money, right? Or did one of you said it?
Yeah, I guess that's, I think it's, I mean, if you want to boil it down, it could definitely be that. We started acting at that age, and you can hardly call it acting.
Right, I know.
It's like drooling and farting. Like, Like, yeah.
Right.
Which
well,
I still do, but like
you were
now
very
I'm
cute.
a pro.
Yeah.
Now I've been doing it for years.
Well, being and stuff.
Yeah. My mom and my dad were thinking about their divorce, like we talked about. And then I think she very intelligently saw that there was this industry that was happening in California, which at that point in time, like, again, no social, no self-tapes. These weren't really a thing. Like, if you wanted to be an actor back in that day, you were basically hoofing it in California, or you were doing theater in another part of the world.
And you were waiting in rooms with the hundreds of other kids.
Funny enough, I never remember being in the hundreds room, but like there was like 5 of the same kids you saw all the time.
Yeah.
And unlike I think nowadays, where it's like you basically, I think casting agents can pick from a Rolodex of people they think is exactly the person that they're casting. Like back in the day, you had to be like, all right, today I'm a goblin. And you're like, okay, well, tomorrow I'm a sweetheart in my classroom. Like, you really had to put on more of a mask, I think. Nowadays, they don't require that much of you. And I think, like, the actors are cast definitely more to be, like, who they are. And we, as kids, when we got into the industry, it was really a practical thing because kids can only work so many hours in child labor laws. But if you had the same baby, you could double your hours.
Yeah.
So twins were hired a lot.
Did you ever connect with the Olsen twins on your both being twinsies?
We did, but they were also like fully adults, and we were, you know, like kiddos, right? I don't know the age difference.
I think they're maybe like 5 years older than you. They're not in their 40s, Dylan.
What's the age?
I think they're my age. I think they're 38. So they're 6 years older than you.
6 years older. Which, by the way, when you're young, that's like a huge difference.
Yeah. So have you met them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
They're kind of like more like New York legends. That's what's like.
They are the row.
Yeah, dude. They're kind of like New York legends.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that until I came out here and people were like, yeah, they rock.
Well, you could smoke cigs together. That's for sure.
For sure. I quit cigs, though, and now I'm on this stupid thing.
What, the gums? The vape?
I'm on this thing.
Oh, that is stupid. What flavor?
I'm really glad, by the way, I'm married, because if I had to be a single guy smoking this out and about, could you imagine how unattractive that is?
Personally?
It's an ick.
It's an ick. A cig is way cooler.
By the way, like, the Juul used to be sexy, but
wait, why did people quit the Juul?
I think just the infrastructure died. I don't know. I have no clue.
Why? A Juul was cooler, and now everyone's with this.
I know.
Watermelon?
Let me see. I don't know.
Oh, they did?
They did? Not in California. Or maybe they did in California. This is sour strawberry. You want a puff?
No, I don't. Wait, when Cole smoked cigs when he did the podcast, Call Her Daddy podcast, did you make fun of him? I hope you did.
I thought it was sick as hell. I don't know.
Wait, you should vape yours.
Yeah, wait. That's the same thing. Just a way cooler version. No. So anyway.
No, when he lit up that cigarette, I about died.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Kind of sick.
You were like, bro.
Yeah.
What a move.
Most validating, I'll tell you, like, I quit cigarettes after this one kind of legendary story, which I wanted to share with you.
Yeah, okay.
It's the only time
I love a cig story.
Ever starstruck in my life.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So I'm at Chateau Marmont, and Barbara and I are there with some friends, and we're, like, eating dinner. And behind me, I hear a voice which I just know is David Lynch. And I'm a massive David Lynch fan.
Huge director.
Yeah. Rest in peace. He passed away. Massive David Lynch fan. And I hear his, like, typical nasally voice, like he's talking with someone, and I literally, like, froze. I was like, babe, I don't know why, but, like, I'm freaking out right now, and I think David Lynch is behind me. And immediately Barbara's like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know what to do. She's like, why don't you just go up and, like, say hi? And I was like, no. I want to see him like the great white buffalo, like out in the wild. I don't want to interrupt him. If anything, it was kind of Camera Duels-esque. But I wasn't going to ask for a picture. I was like, no, I just like...
You were thinking of filming him.
I was just like, I love this guy, but I'm freaking out. And I turn around, and sure enough, it's David Lynch, and he's sitting across from Laura Dern. And I was smoking cigarettes at the time, and I was like, fuck, I need to go get a cigarette. And she's like, I think you should just go up and say hi to him. And I was like, no, I really don't want to. I'm just gonna go have a cigarette. So I'm out there and I go to light up my cigarette, and like a minute later, David Lynch walks into the smoking section. And he goes,
"There's a smoking section?"
At Chateau, yeah.
Really? Inside?
No, it's in the bar portion that's outside.
Oh.
But David walks in and he goes, "Excuse me, young man. Do you happen to have a cigarette?" And I was like, "Yes." Gave him the cigarette. He's like, "Do you happen to have a light?" And I went, anything? You know? I gave him one. He goes, "Thank you very much." And he walks over into the corner of the smoking section and he sits down and he's smoking it. And then about like a beat later, Laura Dern walks in and sits down across from him. And she goes, "Do you mind if I?" And he goes, "Sure." And he pulls out of his pocket a fresh pack of cigarettes. Hands her one. She's like, "Can you light it for me?" And he goes, "Yep." And he lights her a cigarette for her. And I was like, what? And so they finish smoking, and I'm thinking about it the whole time. And then, they get up, and David walks out, and he goes, "I just want to tell you, you're very polite. Thank you." And he walked out.
That made you want to quit smoking?
It made me want to quit smoking, and I'll tell you why. Because I'll never have a better cigarette than that in my entire life. Because what he did for me...
Why did he do that?
He gave me the most elegant understanding of how to approach someone that's fangirling over you possible.
You think so?
100%.
You think he noticed?
I think he's one of the smartest guys, and I think he noticed and he knew. That's why he had a fresh pack of cigarettes. He had a lighter.
I can just imagine you that night.
I was elated, and he gave me a story that is better than any picture, any autograph, anything. He gave me what I'm telling you now, and to this day, I was like, I think it's still one of the most eloquent, tasteful ways of doing that for someone that is a fan of you. And I immediately started smoking the geek bars after.
Like, that I don't get.
I was
okay.
like, fuck it.
Okay.
It's over.
Okay, Dylan, I am obsessed with this story.
It's a beautiful
story. And I could totally picture you like that night, just like not being able to fall asleep, just replaying that in your head.
Freaking out about it.
However, again, it would make me be like, cigarettes are so powerful for like connection. And I'll just keep on going to the smoke.
I don't get the same vibe with the vape. Like, could you imagine if that story was told through the lens of having a geek bar?
This is sour strawberry.
Yeah, what you like? You want mango?
By the way, I get grossed out when people you don't mind sharing?
I mean, I'm an identical twin. I think you got to just share fucking everything for your entire life. It's pretty hard to be grossed out by anything.
Wait, so you really quit smoking after that?
I quit cigarettes after that.
You quit cigarettes after that because of what you just said?
Well, and I love like my brother to death, and I'm going to rip on him a little bit. But like after not smoking cigarettes the way that I did, I picked it up when I was in China, because I will say like cigarettes are dope as hell in China, and you can smoke them anywhere. You can smoke them inside while you're eating.
What's different about them?
I think they're just like sick quality, and the packaging's really nice too. And they're like
aren't people dying on the packaging, or there are?
They're not allowed to do the dying thing on the.
Really?
I don't know if they're not allowed. I think it's just that they just don't have it.
Wait, so China wasn't that long ago? When was China?
China was no, it was long ago now. It was about like 8 years ago now.
Yeah, but child actors, I could see you starting to smoke at 14.
Yeah, I know.
That wasn't the trajectory.
I didn't. I just smoked foos like you in the b-ball court.
Wait, so. Dad joke.
I know. Sick as hell. I'm getting
Wait, so started cigs in 2018. Oh, Cole, you were gonna say something about Cole.
Oh yeah,
smoking.
like after being off the cigarettes for so long, like smelling my brother is stinky. Like he is actually like cigarettes make you stink, and like by the way, they're 10 times sexier than this thing.
Yeah.
10 times sexier.
But that doesn't stink.
But it doesn't stink.
Yeah.
And I also feel like I could like if I needed to hit a treadmill, which I really don't ever want to. But if I needed
to, be able to breathe better.
I feel like I would still be able to breathe better. So
I don't know.
I know it's all bad. First off, it's not as good as not doing it.
Right.
But
you just need like an oral fixation kind of vibe.
Well, I don't know exactly what that means. It sounds sexual, but
like to chew something, have something in your mouth.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, but because
I call it the pacifier because it is kind of like a pacifier.
But think about it. Like, would you like? Because people that get addicted to nicotine then would just like take the gum. But like the gum.
I've tried the gum.
Yeah.
And I've tried like a patch once because my buddy was like, check this out.
Yeah.
That shit's like rocket fuel.
It feels weird. I was anxious. People actually.
It's like 10 times gnarlier.
Really?
Yeah, because it's also designed for people who are like
so
3
addicted.
packs a day. I'm
Right, like
I'm just puffing this every once in a while.
Right.
Which I do have to kick the habit, obviously, before the baby comes. So.
Oh, you're gonna?
I'm gonna try. You know what I want to try? I had a buddy who did the hypnotism thing, and it worked.
Oh, there's a guy in California.
Yeah.
Do you know that guy?
I'm gonna meet up with him, but I'm also
No. Do you know the guy?
No. Will you send it to me?
Like all the celebs talk about him. He
Really?
has like a garage in like Santa Monica.
I don't want to go to get hypnotized in a garage. That sounds scary.
He's like the celeb guy.
Really?
He gets you to kick everything: sugar, cigarettes, all of it.
I don't want to kick sugar. I just want to kick nicotine.
He doesn't like make it. You request what you want to
Dude,
kick.
that would be like a fucked up thing. Like you wake up from the hypnotism and you're like, no, I just checkmarked cigarettes. Now I don't fuck with cake anymore? What are you talking about, bro? I can't have a cookie?
I need to remember his name for you. Okay, before you go, even though I'm having so much fun.
This has been a silly, fun ride.
Right?
Yeah.
And I do want to say this because I talk to a lot of people. Not everyone's so fun.
No,
Not everyone's so conversationalist. You know what I mean? And like, it's so fun to have someone here that the time flies, that like has a conversation, that has things to say, that isn't just answering a question. And I'm finishing up the compliment. And makes sense.
Don't finish it.
It makes sense you would start a pod because you have lots of things to say.
I was going to say, you're such a veteran at this that it means a lot that you would say that. And now I'm starting to understand because of that, because we're starting to have guests on, and because I understand intimately what you mean by having.
So what kind of guests do you want to have on Wild Men? Is it going to be celebs or friends or a mix or?
I think it's, it's been tough because I think like I realized recently that the most annoying thing to do is to try and explain the podcast to people because you're like, here's my elevator pitch of me talking to my friend.
Right.
You're like, dude, like what the fuck?
And you called it Wild Men, which does maybe feel like it would be.
That was actually our friend group's group chat name.
Oh, okay.
So I think what the real mission statement is to be like, you're invited in to hang out with the chat and just talk the shit as friends, which I think thankfully we've been doing okay so far. I think in an ideal world it'd be like 50-50 split between Brendan and I just chatting, because all the silly shit that you and I are talking about now, like that's our like standard.
Yeah.
We're just running with the stupidest riffs.
Well, that's what's fun about pods. Like people just want to listen to people have like intriguing conversation, not necessarily like a fucking 60 minutes. I'm gonna ask you the thing that like you were most in the headlines about before I let you go. We got to talk about this home invasion.
Oh yeah.
Which I do love that you have a pod, because I feel like we're getting to know more of your personality, and like you're talking about all these things that like I feel like people would think you wouldn't want to talk about for some reason, but you're just saying it kind of all there. So if you guys want to get that, check out his pod Wild Men. But for people that haven't listened to you clearing up the home invasion rumors, can you give us a brief
Yeah. What's the best rundown to give? I was lying on the couch and I heard a guy like at the door, which I thought was my dad. And by the way, I was like,
does your dad just show up?
I was just like chill maxing on the couch. Like,
please don't use maxing.
Chill maxing, dude. I was fart maxing on the couch. Bloat maxing. And I was just fucking like playing games. I was video game maxing. And now that you said I shouldn't, I'm gonna.
But do you
ironically use it the shit.
No, ironically, I'm okay with it.
Is there any other way to do it?
Yeah.
Like I don't think
the real influencer way.
I don't think anybody's really doing it.
People are maxing
legit,
for real,
right?
People are legit.
You think?
Yeah.
Have you met someone who's legit maxing?
Met in real life.
Someone's legit maxing out there?
Someone's IRL maxing for yes. People are not using it ironically.
I thought it was all like silly.
No, but I love that. I allow it. Silliness.
Okay,
so you're maxing out.
Yeah, I'm on the couch and I'm lying down and I'm playing video games, which is crazy because like if you were to look through the window, like there's definitely a lazy guy on the couch playing video games. So he just like was not aware of his surroundings.
Yeah.
I think. Well, actually, I know. So he goes to open the front door and I was like, "What the fuck?" And it's because it's midnight, and I'm like, "Who's there?" And he goes, "It's me." It's like a cartoon.
Wait,
invader.
I need a second. couch is what? Door is here? Is door downstairs?
How do I explain? Okay, I'm on the couch now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Front door's over there.
Okay.
But it's around this little bend, right?
Wait, who's there? It's me?
It's me. Crazy thing to say. Bro, because there was a second he almost got me where I was like, no shit, dog, come on in. Like, he almost got me.
Wait.
Because, by the way, that's like, it's a cool thing to say.
No, that's genius. Wait, who's there? It's me. I'm dying.
It's me. And I go, I don't know. And it's me. And so I run upstairs. And Barbara had just, like, gotten into bed for the night. And I'm like, there's someone at the door. I grab the 1911 Kimber and I go, clack, clack. Felt tough as hell. And
Wait, that's a gun?
Yeah.
That you have locked away?
I don't play when it comes to, like, Barbara's safety.
Yeah.
That's, like, one thing. Like, you can attack me all you fucking want. But Barbara's had so many friends who have subsequently told me stories of them, like, being alone and having a home invasion scenario. The first thing I did was buy a gun when we got the house. So, I know some people are, like, not cool with it.
Actually, though, speaking of your home invasion, I didn't see people... once there's a situation like this, people are not quick to
I don't
judge
think
that.
It gets politicized in this case because no matter what side of the fence you're on, I think you want to see Barbara protected. That's what I actually believe. Like, the world is like, all right, we can shake hands on this.
I love that. Wait, okay, so you go upstairs, you realize it's a rando.
And I go down and I timed it. I was out the door in 20 seconds. Let's go. I high-fived myself there because it is sick as hell.
No, it was sick. Wait, but tell me the whole thing. You run down with the gun.
Run down, and at this point in time, I think he had decided he was going to try and go, but he ended up walking in the wrong direction because I think he was tweaking. I actually know he was, but he was tweaking, and he walked towards the garage area of my house, and he kind of got stuck in this area like a raccoon. Like, he was like, whoa, what do I do now? And so I'm like going out the door and I'm peeping because I don't know if he's armed or anything at this time. And I was like, who's there? And I can hear him from the garage go, nobody. Which is like some real Odyssey type shit, dude. Like,
no.
He's like, he just fucking tried to Odysseus me. I
haven't seen it yet. But...
I'm going to Polyphemus his ass.
Wait.
If he tries it. So he, I was like, hey, come around the corner. I have a gun. Come out from where you are. Keep your hands where I can see them. And he walks around the corner. He's got a cigarette and a longboard skateboard in his hand. And immediately I was like,
okay, not a threat.
Well, the dude's just like, this guy's from Santa Monica. Like, he's just high as fuck.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much, I forgot what they call it. I've tried to say it before, but Brendan always corrects me. I think it's optical pat down or like a tactical assessment when you're with your eyes. You're like, is he a threat? Beep, 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 beep. Not a threat.
So not a threat. So was the gun like...
Gun was raised because I don't fuck with that. I'm like, you're still on my property.
Did he clock that?
He clocked it.
Okay.
He clocked it.
And was he like...
Yeah, for sure. I was like, hey, carry your things out exactly as I walk in front of me. I'm going to walk you outside of my property. And he did. And he complied. And he was like really compliant. Obviously, he was super mellow. So I felt
like, do you want to come in and play video games?
Yeah, bro. I was like, bro, you're just high. You need a place to chill, bro. But I walked him out. I didn't tackle the guy. And I said this on the pod.
So the tackling was the headline. How did it get to the news people? How did it get?
I'll tell you. So
you leaked it.
So I go, this is a guy I hired. So coolest thing about this scenario is Barbara's up in the crow's nest looking out, calling the police like, all right, he's got him. And I was like, it was such a, I think I joked about this, but it's like.
That's when the baby was conceived.
Yeah, it was a major, it's, by the way, like a major, like guys have a lot of icks, right, too? We just don't talk about them.
Opposite of an ick.
I think one big ick for guys is generally if shit's going down and your girl or your partner, whoever you're with, is like freaking out about it. That would be something where you're like, fuck, okay. That's a bit of an ick.
Yeah.
Unless it's really like a tsunami coming or something, then I get it. But like if it's like a minor thing or if it's something that's can get over and you just need like assistance and you need help, really freaking out about it is an ick for guys. And I think that she did majorly pass the test.
I feel like it's the Hungarian in
She's
her.
tough as nails.
Yeah.
She's tough as nails.
But like also it'd be an ick if you were like a pussy about it.
For sure.
But it was the opposite of that.
No, I think it was like if I was... Also, we have like a 30-pound cat. So like then if the guy did get in the house, he sees two like vape smoking fucking husband-wife combo with a 30-pound cat ready to shred him to bits. I'm like, that's the scariest house you can get into. I have a full suit of Viking armor by the door.
Really?
Yeah, I love that shit. So I'm like ready. I'm like, could you imagine? Armored up, handgun in one hand,
prepared like this?
30-pound cat on my shoulder in full Viking armor. I'm fucking going after him, dude. It's the scariest sight.
You got so many points for this.
Bro, the scariest thing, because someone said this to me, they're like, the scariest thing would be the sound at night when you hear, like, you enter into a home as an invader and you hear, like, the clack of a shotgun, right?
Yeah.
But that's not actually the scariest thing.
What's the scariest?
The scariest sound would be me turning on my night vision goggles. Because if you hear that, you're fucked, bro. Door locks automatically. Beep, beep.
Was this like did you feel like an adrenaline rush after?
I did. And look, I'm joking with you a lot right now because...
But it was scary.
It's funny, but I'm joking because it's fun and that's like my way of always doing it. But we're safe. And that's, I think, what really matters. First off, she's safe, even more so than me. I'm happy that my wife, my dog, and my cat are safe. That's what really matters. It is scary. Hearing something like that happen is scary. I was thankful that it happened the way that it did, which was he was not a threat. Apparently he was on drugs, which we later found out. And he said it was PCP to me when I like got him to show me what's in his bag or whatever the hell is, because he had like a fanny pack under his shirt, which I thought could contain a weapon.
Oh my God.
So I was like, hey, show me what that is. And it just had wires and like a poppers thing fell out of his bag and shit. And I was like, all right, so he's definitely mellow. Barbara had called the police. Police arrived. He was on the ground already. My neighbor had come out to assist me at this point as well. And at the same time the police arrived, TMZ arrived.
How? Crazy.
I think police scanners. I think they're loaded up all over the city.
So why did they think you tackled him? Because he was on the floor?
I think so. And they, by the way, they ran with that, and I was like, not correcting them, because that is cool.
But then you did.
For them to think, but then like you think logistically, and you got like a handgun. How are you tackling? It's like stupid.
I love it. It's still a very good story.
It's fun. It's a fun story, but I'm just happy that everyone's safe. And that's like really what matters. And, you know, apparently there's been a lot more break-ins in that area of like where we live, which I won't say, but like California's crime scenarios not great right now. So
come to New York.
Yeah, I know. It seems great here right now.
Well, they don't break in doorman buildings, you know?
Could you imagine? You're like, fuck, I gotta go to the 30th floor. You're like a guy.
Get through this doorman.
You have your cigarette, your longboard. You're like...
But that is scary. I mean, thank God you were home and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is scary.
Yeah, we've definitely amped up the security on our space a little bit.
Good.
A little bit too, so... And actually, Ring Camera reached out.
I was just going to ask, do you have it on video?
So I do. I do have it on video. The Ring cameras that we have were not pointed at the door. I know. It's pretty funny because I think I probably should. I downloaded it to my phone. But
were you able to see everything?
Not everything. There was like one dead spot, but 90% of it, yeah. It's pretty funny. The guy comes up and he goes, he says like, "It's me." And then he turns around and he's like, "Oh." He tries to like get out. He tries to go to the garage. And then he goes like, "Nobody, shit." He's got a cigarette. He drops his cigarette.
Meanwhile, you're like in the CIA, like
clack, clack.
Yeah.
Fucking.
It's like a meth head.
There's a joke between like a lot of guys where guys are just always like, "I've been waiting for this my whole life."
Right. No, I love it. Dylan, thank you for coming. This was
so
fun. Like I said, everybody go check out Dylan's new podcast, Wild Men.
That's right.